Hey guys, welcome back to Etc. And today we have another Star Wars build tutorial. Today it is the Clone Turbo Tank, requested by Penguin Productions. He does some really cool time-lapse animations with Star Wars. If you haven't seen him, go check him out, really cool. But he's the one who requested this build, and this is it right behind me. For this build, a little disclaimer: anything in the tutorial that is built on one side should be mirrored on the other side. That should go without saying. So I'm only going to build half of it technically, but everything I build on one half should be mirrored on the other half. So, to get started into it, wrong button, you will need, these are just some of the basics: some smooth stone slabs, andesite walls, stone brick walls, gray concrete, light gray concrete, iron trap doors, iron bars, and then some other odd bits and bobs like glass. But let's get started, shall we? Wow, I should have planned this out better where to put it, but I guess we'll start here. So to start it off with the wheel, basically you're going to want to basically make 3x3 circles. Wow, I haven't played on a controller in a while. But basically 3x3 circle, or technically 4x4, leaving out the corners. So just like so. Just like that. So basically 3, 3, 3, 3 with the corners missing. And then just fill it in with the gray concrete, like so. And then in the middle you're going to want to do some andesite walls on the gray concrete to give it that, what's it called? Like, it's like a spoke, I guess. And then here you're going to want to get your gray concrete and do a 2-layer following the same thing as the light gray concrete, same thing, and then another one here with the light gray concrete, and just fill that in with the gray concrete. There we go. And then 2 blocks away, so just like so, going to want to, how low is this? So just like so, 2 blocks from this, 2 blocks from the wheel, you're gonna want to go right here with some light gray, and then go diagonally. And then make that, how many blocks high? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, or 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be the height of the base here. And then let's see how many blocks wide. I believe 5. Yep, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And do the same thing here. Same thing here. There we go. Fill in the middle. And then what you're gonna want to do here is, I think it's roughly like 35-ish blocks, 35 blocks, I believe, long. So this is 32 more blocks. So I'm just gonna mirror it here, but I believe it's like 32-ish, 35-ish. This whole thing is like 38 blocks, so it's almost 1-to-1. In the thumbnail, we're gonna say 1-to-1, but you probably saw that already. But same thing on the back here. It's nearly 1-to-1. It's like 50 meters long and then 19 meters wide. It's 19 blocks wide, but only like 38 blocks long. So it's nearly 1-by-1. And then once more. Boom. And then bring this all the way down. There you go. I'm not gonna build up the rest of this side, but here basically you're gonna want to continuously build it up. Like I said, just mirror this onto that side. It's not that hard. You just do the exact same thing. Just fill it all in with your light gray concrete. Basically so it reaches the top. Oh crap. You get the gist. One more layer. I said one more layer. And then boom. Basically just do that all the way around here. And then here in the corners you're going to want to do little something with the walls in the corners, and then just like so. I might have made this a wee bit, no, it's fine. So just like that. And then here to do the like connection piece, the shocks, I guess. I believe they're shocks. I'm not 100% sure, but they're just what connects the wheel to the tank. Is basically get a piece of gray concrete, and it's going to be 3 blocks, I believe. 1, 2, 3. 3 blocks from the corner. So 1, 2, 3, 3, and then basically go downward with your andesite, and then downwards, and then just make it so it touches the middle, just like so, the middle of the wheel. And then basically you're just gonna want to repeat that every so often. So like here it's just a 1 block gap, but you're going in this direction instead. In this direction instead. And the wheels are all 5 blocks apart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that counts the gap underneath. So they're all 5 blocks wide. 1, 2, 3. All just like so. And they all follow the same design. It's not that hard to get the hang of. Oh, I messed that up. This one's 1 block too far. So just like so. And basically do the same thing for the wheels. 5 times, yes. There's 5 blocks. And the gray blocks, or the gray concrete goes after this gap. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, and then here, and then I think similar, that's probably 10, around 10ish, and then 3 here. But the most important part isn't the spokes. The spokes can go like anywhere. The most important part is the fact that they're 5 blocks apart. So you're gonna want to do that here, and on the opposite side, just mirror it. It's the exact same thing. It's not that hard to do. So basically just repeat that wheel constantly around 5 wheels, all 5 blocks apart. Okay, now for the cabin, as I believe it's called. And here you're just going to want to extend it out 1 block further than it is. And then here it's 4 blocks in front of the front. So this is 1 block, 2, 3, 4. And then do the same thing here. Wait a minute. Yep. So just like so. Wow, I made this way too long. And then make it 2 blocks tall. And then here is when the glass comes in. Glass panes. Specifically. Gray glass panes. And then this is where like the very thin window is. And then basically just 1 block. And then here what you're gonna want to do is same thing, but then you want to make a staircase basically going up 4 times. I believe let's see. 1, 2. Oh, it's only 2. well, technically 3 if you count the very top. And then basically do that staircase pattern, and here is where the roof or top of the whole cabin will be. So just like so, you're going to want to extend that out along with the walls for the rest of the body of the ship. Actually, I made this one too skinny. It would be like that width. Oh, this one's fine. It's just that this one was too skinny, or this side. So everything is 1 block wider here. Move. So just like so. Yeah, you get the gist. But for the walls, you're just gonna want to fill them in with your smooth stone, is what I believe this is. Yeah. And then just extend this all the way out, like so. Just all the way, the length of the whole ship, or whole cabin, I guess. Just the entire length, and then stop right about before the curve, I guess. Actually, that is not supposed to be there. So just like so. Actually, no, it was, I believe. Yeah. So basically, you want to stop right before the curve, relatively. So right here is where you're going to want to stop, because that's where the armor stops, and it basically looks like the lower deck is coming up just like that. And then basically, to do this little notch in the armor, basically just want to go up 4 blocks, and then to the side, same thing here. Actually, I made this too skinny as well. Just like so. But of course, like, there would be the rest of the cabin wall there. And then this would go all the way to the end, so this would go all the way out, just like so. Stop right there. And then, obviously, the cabin goes the entire length. And, of course, the roof goes the entire length. Pretty simple stuff. And then, here when you get to the edge, you're gonna want to, basically make the same staircase thing, but inverse. 2, and then 3. And then this will hopefully align. Yep. This will still go the entire length, and then I forgot I made this one too skinny. Boom, boom, boom. So basically just like that. And then fill the entire cabin in with your smooth stone. Obviously, it looks very fragmented like now. But that's because I'm not filling it in to save time and not make this a 30-minute tutorial. So, to do a lot of the details, these details are pretty much random. Like, you can just put them anywhere. Like, as long as it looks good is the basis of it. You don't have to do exactly where I'm placing it. But use your smooth stone slabs, because when they're put together, they're different from the actual smooth stone. They don't have that border, they just have a line going through the middle and are slightly lighter. So that's a good way to detail stuff without, like, making a drastic change with, like, say, the light gray concrete. So just put details of the smooth stone slabs just randomly. And then here, for the turret, I'm not even going to put it on there. It's basically just the plus sign shape, and then just bring it out 2 blocks with the andesite wall. There's only one, and that is going to be at the very edge 3 blocks from the end. And then moving on to the top here, just like here, I'm gonna fill it in partially just so I can have somewhere to build. So just like that. And then here to make like the communications cabin. Oh, one thing that I did forget was that actually I'm going to be needing that is that here you just want to put andesite stairs facing like a stair, and then just on all the levels. I didn't do that on the other side, on the back side, but you can do it if you would like. And here for the communications thing, a jig is basically going just like so, where you make this circle-ish shape that's 2 blocks tall. Well, at least when you're on the roof here, it's like 3 blocks. You just punch out the stairs. And then, that is another one. Boom, boom. I'm leaving out the gap for the windows. And goes out. And then, whoa, in. Crap. Boom. I believe. Oh, I see. Okay. You know what? We can put that in afterwards. It's a whole lot easier. So basically make a square and then put in the gray stained glass. And then the smooth stone slabs again. They almost look like stairs when stacked up like that. And basically just want to put them on top of your glass. These are punched out, that's why. Put them on top here. These slabs with stairs do not mix well. And then here, basically, you're going to want to have the double slab. I mean, you can just use the, normal, what's it called? Oh, this is off. You can just use the, normal block, but, I mean, does it matter? No. And then here, what you're gonna want to do, because I messed this up, it's 3 blocks wide instead of 2. Basically do this entire thing, but make it 3 blocks wide, and make the center there. Is, for this turret, there's going to be a block there. I really messed this up. But, basically, you're going to want to have trapdoors. There's going to be one there, but, oh yeah, just like that. And underneath, put levers, flip them up, and then there's nothing in the middle. And then the iron trapdoors, or iron bars, will go out like that. And then just sideways, and then one more out. That's like the communications thing. Radar. And then just levers underneath, make them flip up. Here, the, like, watchtower, I'm guessing, is what it is. Basically just, come on. Just, like, 4, 5-ish andesite, walls. And then, iron trapdoor on top with the smooth stone slabs right about here. Wow, we are cutting it close. Boom and boom, and then put, whoa, excuse me? Iron bars around it. Oh, I think they go on top, yep. So just like so, just wrap the iron bars around it. Come on, iron bars. So hard to, like, work with because they have, like, the tiniest hitbox. Boom, and then boom. Come on! No! Okay, just like so. That's the communications tower. You can't, or the lookout tower or whatever. Can't even get in it. But yeah, we're cutting it really close to the Mantis build here. This was only the third build that I've done. That was only the third build that I've done. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Really cool. The Mantis from Jedi Fallen Order. I just realized how not centered this is. This whole thing, I've just utterly butchered it. But it would go about there. Yeah, the center's right here. So it'd be one block over, not right there, because, you know, I'm just so amazing at this. I cannot build the same thing twice. I've said it before in my other videos, but I just can't for whatever reason. My brain doesn't allow me to. But here, it is 5 blocks wide. You're going to want to get smooth stone slabs along with the andesite stairs. So, just like so, you would go 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So basically the same thing as the wheel, just here. And then polished andesite stairs all around here except in the middle, because this is where, like, the laser ray gun goes. Up, like, oh, see, I can't build the same thing twice. Out 1, up 3-ish, 2-ish, 3-ish, excuse me, sir, 2-ish, and then 1, 2, and you're going to want to use the diorite walls. Yes, you heard me right. Diorite. The ugliest block in the game to some. But in certain situations, it is actually very good. Some say it looks like bird poop. Yes, I can agree with that. But also, it can be really good in some scenarios. Like here on the Stealth Corvette, if you haven't seen it, shameless plug, go check it out. And they were my couplings, diorite walls. But next up is the back and the last part of this build. It's just a mirror. It's just a mirror of the front. That's all it is. But shorter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. It's just a mirror. Go up 4 blocks. 2, 4, and this is where the window is instead of in the front where it's only 2 blocks. And then do the same exact thing as the front, and then this little turret, it's pretty simple. Just make the plus sign shape in the middle, 1 more block, and then andesite walls just like so, and then a lever up top, of course. All these itty-bitty details are done with iron trap doors, basically randomly, with sea lanterns behind them, some levers, buttons. I'm pretty bad with details, so hopefully you guys are better and can come up with something better, like these awful headlights. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. Please consider subscribing. It helps out the channel very much. Check out our Discord if you guys need help or want to help with builds. And we have a Patreon. If you guys want to support us, it helps us work on better content. Just a $3 a month donation helps us out a ton. But thank you very much for watching. And please leave a request in the comments for what Star Wars build you would like to see next. So that's all.